for the next point is the signature skins, right? So Ubisoft released a bit of a teaser tweet before then going on to actually launch the skin, and was alluding to signatures with like a side eye emoji, and there are a lot of people, like the conspiracy theorists, were out in arms thinking that maybe we'd get like player signatures and all kinds of crazy shit, and it turned out to be a pretty boring, generic black and white logo universal skin. Universal skin is great. I don't really like the idea of being locked into one particular gun if I want to support my favorite team or whatever. So that was nice. Unfortunately, though, the design was a little bit uninspired, and it cost 1,000 credits, which is a little bit pricey in my opinion. But I don't want to harp on the negatives all too much for this discussion. I saw the community reaction and thought, okay, it looks like people agree with, at least me. I don't know about you. Signature items in the game, however you want to format it, however you want to release it, is a really great idea to support players, to support orgs. Imagine there was like a set for the SI winners, or every SI player got their signature in the game. If we had stickers in the game, for example, following the CS route, or now that we have player backgrounds or charms, however you want to format it, I think having signatures, having players or content creators or whoever else in the game is another really exciting revenue stream for Ubisoft, but also I think players would enjoy it as well.
Yeah, I think it's a win-win situation when you kind of put it into that sort of facet. Like, you're looking at sort of just continuing to put focus really on the players themselves, which is, I think, something that esports in general probably lacks, is the sort of player focus. I think maybe CS probably does it just about maybe the best. And when you think about sort of esports in general, a lot of the time it's that team focus, right? It's team sets, it's team skins, it's team charms, it's team backgrounds, but there's no real player focus. And I think this is something where, like, signatures in the sense of not necessarily player signature, but signature skins of, say, players and their own created designs, maybe either with a team element or without the team element, regardless, I think is something that they can definitely look into. And obviously the best way to probably bring that into the fold straight away would be, say, a team wins the major, all the 5 players kind of like have their hand in creating a skin of some kind that represents themselves winning the major or something along those lines, and to not make it generic. Like, please, like there's enough generic skins, there's enough generic charms, there's enough generic backgrounds. And I understand when you bring in a system, like when the backgrounds first came in, if you look at all the original portraits, like they're all just super shit, super generic. And that's okay, because in some ways you're just starting out the system, and only just now we're starting to see some teams actually create some really nice portrait backgrounds. But I would like to see Ubisoft definitely take this signature skin motto and really expand on it throughout majors, throughout SI, and really get the most out of it. Obviously works for them, and then it would work for the players and therefore the teams as well.
Yeah, give us actual signatures or some kind of proper player collaboration.
With it. Like, at this point, like, I'm not even saying necessarily, we spoke about this in one of our first episodes regarding like the marketplace, and like, do you get stickers? Do you bring those kind of things into Siege? How would that even look? Like, I don't know how it would look, but I don't see why you can't just even in some way have like a universal sticker slot that you then say a team wins the major, and either you have a team sticker, or the 5 players and they get sort of stickers. They create them themselves, and then that way they don't have to go and create an actual gun skin. That also means that people who like their own gun skins that they've got but want to like pay tribute to a team or a player can then apply that to the sticker slot on the gun. I think that's certain ways you can look into adding that. So hopefully Ubisoft is listening and they can take our ideas for free.
Well, I don't know about free. We accept royalties, or they could subscribe to our Patreon.
They could do that. Moving.